Hey, what's up everyone, Morey Croson here, and today we're going to be going over how much distance you should be picking up per step, and we're going to start the video right now. This is the newest edition of the Performance Lab.
Reach your individual goals. You don't want to just talk about straight line speed. We also want to talk about your ability to be quick. We break down your video. Let's make you into the quarterback I know you can become.
Alright, so this is going to be another video that just goes deep into a better understanding of sprinting. I'd always love to be able to do these types of videos just because I think it provides a lot of value for you if you're somebody that's struggling and being able to understand exactly how you can get faster. When you break it down into these small incremental parts, it makes it so you could really focus on improving in that particular area. So today we're going to be talking about how much distance you should be picking up per step. We got Su Bingchen here, the fastest Chinese sprinter ever. He's 5'8". We have Fred Curley here, currently from a 100-meter perspective is the fastest 100-meter American. He's 6'3". And we have Marcel Jacobs, the gold medal winner, fastest man in the world. He's 6'1". All right, so they're all on their 9th step here, right? So you can see Su Bingchen's actually hit his 9th step. Fred Curley is about to hit his 9th step, and Marcel Jacobs is a little bit closer. And just to give you an idea here, I looked at the whole race. Su Bingchen ran the whole thing in 48 steps. We got Fred Curley ran the whole thing in 43 steps. And we got Marcel Jacobs that ran the whole thing in about 45.5 steps. So based off your height, obviously it's going to make an impact on how much distance you're going to be picking up per step. So we're going to go with step 9 here, and we're just going to look to see. So we got 10, 11, 12, 13, probably 13 and a half here for Su Bingchen. Where we're at, so this is going to be 9, 10, 11, 12-ish, okay? And, we're going to probably be closer to like 12 and a half here with Marcel Jacobs, okay? And the reason I'm saying that is just because, we have like the hurdle distance, and we're trying to get an understanding of how much, we should be picking up. So right now at about, this is going to be, it's a little bit difficult to say just because it's like 8.5 and we have like an interesting angle here. But it's going to be about 18 to 20 meters where they're at, okay? And you can see where they're at stepwise, in that period of time, okay? And the reason I think this is important is because you want to be able to understand, how fast these guys are getting to this, top speed and really starting to open up their stride. So, even at this point, you could see that Fred Curley is already starting to utilize some of his height to, his advantage when it comes to, going against like Su Bingchen. So, he's at 12 steps, Su Bingchen's at 13 and a half steps, and, Fred Curley is already out in front within that time period. Now, again, so it's 1 step. I'm going to look at Curley's here. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So he took 4 steps right there. Now we're going to look to see Su Bingchen. So we're going to go 1. I'm saying 1 just because he was like kind of a half when he stopped, when he went through there. So you could see that left leg's kind of crossing. He wasn't on the ground. So we're going to go based off of another half. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 as well. Okay, and then we're going to go also with Marcel Jacobs. He's right on there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so they all took about 4 steps to go that 8.5 meter mark. Okay, so we're going from one yellow line to the other. Again, it's all kind of relative. You can see, Fred Curley started a little bit behind it and also ended up in a little bit more out in front of it. So it's definitely more than 8.5 meters is how far he traveled. But we're going to just go with the 4 here. And then we're going to also go a little bit further into the race, and let's see, where they're at. Okay, let's just use this one. We'll go with Marcel Jacobs first. 1, 2, 3. Closer to 3.5 there for Marcel Jacobs. Okay, we're going to go off of that motion or that particular kind of moment right there. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so he's closer to 3, maybe 3.2. Whoop. We'll put it over here. 3.2. And then we got Subington. He's a little bit further behind. So let's go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he's closer to 4, right? So he's kind of stuck at that 4 steps in order to go about that 8.5 meters. Again, it's all, in relative form here. We're a little bit behind with his step. I'm trying to get it as close to possible as we can. But we can see here, so, at the beginning, when we talk about the first 20, 18 to 20 meters, somewhere in there, we got Subington took 13.5 steps. We have Fred Curley take 12 steps. And we had Marcel Jacobs take about 12.5 steps. Okay, in those first 20 meters. Now, every 8.5 meters, okay, we have Subington taking 4 steps. We have Fred Curley taking 3.2, and we have Marcel Jacobs taking 3.5. So this should give you an idea, because now if we break it all down, it'll give us a better understanding of exactly how much distance we should be getting per step. Let's go and get into the specifics here of, where each person should be. I'm going to just use a calculator so we can get 100% accuracy. I know, again, that, the distances aren't perfect, but it'll still help us out here. So we got 2.125 meters. We have 5 divided by 3.2, 2.65, let's go 2.66 meters. And we have Marcel Jacobs, 2.43 meters. And let's just go ahead and, since we're here, let's just convert meters to yards, just to make it so all of our American friends can understand it better, including myself. 2.3 yards, we go 2.6, 2.8 yards, and then we have, we go 2.4, 2.6 yards. Okay, so 6'1", average at top speed, we're talking 2.6 yards per step. At 6'3", we have an average of 2.8 yards per step, and then at 5'8", we have an average of 2.3 yards per step. All right, these are the best in the world, right? So we want to get an idea of, how well these guys are moving when it comes to the fastest runners in the world. And this gives you a better understanding of exactly, where it is you want to be when, you're getting to your top speed. You could see, we go over the form, we go over the technique, we go over posture, things like that a lot, right? And so you can see, you can go into some of the other videos to be able to better understand that. But this will show you the actual numbers, how much distance you should be getting on each step. Let me know if you have any questions. Click that thumbs up down below if you like the information, and subscribe to the channel. We're going to keep on putting out content just like this to help you guys better understand how you can sprint faster, how you can improve your form, how you can improve your technique, and more importantly, what do you need to focus on in order to get to the next level, guys. If you're not getting very, very specific on what you need to focus on, what you need to improve, it gets a lot more difficult in order to actually see results. If you're not measuring, then you're not going to be able to see the results. So make sure you're measuring, make sure you're taking an understanding of where it is that you are, so then you know what growth looks like, then you know what improvement looks like, then you know what makes it so you can actually get to the next level and know that you're on the right track to be able to get there. So I hope you guys are watching these videos and really taking notes, really getting a clear understanding of what it is you need to do, because that will be the key in order to make sure that you can get to the next level. So again, thanks for watching. Check out the description down below in order to find out more about what we do with our speed breakdowns, our speed programs. You can get the 28-day free speed program challenge. I think that's a great thing to be able to start off with, to be able to help you out and getting some accountability and making sure that you can show up for yourself every day to improve your sprinting. And if you can't show up for yourself, show up for me, because I'm showing up for you guys, So it all goes, you can do a lot more for, a lot of people do more for other people than they'll even do for themselves. So if you are struggling to show up for yourself, show up for me. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.